I have been loving seeing people's last now nexts on the books that they're reading, and I wanted to do one of my own. So the last books that I read, the first one was Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. I think there's 8 short stories, and the first one especially, it's the Green Ribbon. They each have their own story to tell and their own types of horrors. And honestly, if you've not read it, I recommend reading it with a buddy. In a completely different vein, the other book I recently read was Direbound by Sable Sorensen. Let me just say, I love to hate this book, but in an LOL, I stayed up really late reading it and thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very tropey. It could have been a really good drinking game. I was like, I bet I know what's going to happen. And I was right. I'm not going to continue the series. It was a very fun palate cleanser to some of the other books that I've read, so I enjoyed it for that. So what I'm reading now is The Unworthy by Augustina Basterica, and this book is brutal. It has no chapters whatsoever. It's written in a diary font, and I think this author is from Argentina. And I know a lot of people say like, "Oh, this is so violent for violence sake." I don't think it is. I haven't done my full research on this to speak very eloquently on it, but I think that there's a lot more to the story, but I want to look into it more. So I am taking my time with this one as well. And the other book that I just got from the library is Grey Dog by Elliot Gish. And this one, it's also in journal entry form, which is kind of interesting now that I think about it, but I just started it. From what I had read, it was a gothic horror, and it's about this teacher who is getting like a second chance at life after having some like dark thing happen to her. Now she's moving into a small town and things happen. What? We'll find out. Next, I also got from the library. It's Flat Earth by Anika J. Lovey. The cover was what drew me in. I love moons, but also it is based in New York. In this generational portrait, attention spans are at an all-time low and dopamine tolerance is at an all-time high. It's a coming-of-age story, and it deals with friendship, conspiracy theories, and lots of other stuff, so I'm very curious about this. And the other book that I'm going to be reading is Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin. This, I think famously, was also a movie. I might have watched it as a kid. I was way too young to appreciate it, so I want to read this book and then watch the movie. I know that it talks about like women's autonomy and having a baby. This one is also based in New York. That's so funny how these are all the books that I'm pairing together have the most random associations. To my understanding, this is like a cult ritual and kind of cultish as well. And that's it. So thanks for watching. And if you're interested, I will be giving updates on these books as I go. Take care.